going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Madison Hill, and yes, of course, I'm bringing you another pop-off with Madison. For today's pop-off, I'm going to be talking about this massive rumor out there that Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are engaged. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, there's not a lot to back up this rumor, but because we have been talking about Kourtney and Travis essentially since the day they went Instagram official, I felt like you guys needed to know that this rumor is out there and people are talking about it. On top of that, we're also going to talk about Scott Disick because he was trying to pay Kourtney and Travis no mind this past weekend as he celebrated his girlfriend's 20th birthday party, and he gifted her a very lavish, over-the-top diamond necklace. Yeah, it's a lot of Kourtney, Travis, and Scott tea that we must discuss. However, real quick before I get into all of that tea, I do want to let you guys know that I will be popping off with a little red wine, a little Cabernet, if you will, and that is because, as you guys know, I am heading to New Mexico today, so I didn't want to have to chill a bottle of champs and leave it behind or not finish it in time before my flight. So we're going to be popping off with a little wine that I already opened last night, and at least it's in this sparkly fun cup, and we're going to have just as much fun. So let's not waste any more time and get to unwrapping these Kourtney, Travis, and Scott facts. All right, so first up, let's talk about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. At this point, you basically know that Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are essentially obsessed with each other. In fact, Mama Kris even recently appeared on Air with Ryan Seacrest, and she called their relationship, quote, the best. So now you know what we're seeing on social media is definitely real. And while we've all had our theories that Kourtney and Travis could be in this in the long haul, that might be happening sooner than we all thought. You see, recently a rumor started going around that Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are engaged. First, I saw this rumor pop up on the Instagram account girlgang773. By the way, this account also has been doing a deep dive into exposing Instagram influencers. If you want to get into a really good Instagram hole, highly recommend checking out her account. But anyway, back to Kourtney and Travis. This is where I first saw a tip that Kourtney and Travis got engaged. As you can see, this anonymous person claims Kourtney and Travis got engaged in Utah. This person says they heard it from a good source. We can't see who specifically they're talking about, but clearly it is someone connected to Kourtney and Travis because it sounds like they were all staying at the same hotel. Now, in addition to that Instagram tip, Perez Hilton also tweeted that he heard Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker had gotten engaged in Utah, but he made it clear that he was unable to confirm that information at this time. On top of that, someone also wrote into the anonymous Instagram account Dumois asking about this alleged Kourtney and Travis engagement. As you can see, Dumois responded saying that they're not 100% sure that a Kourtney and Travis engagement took place. Dumois goes on to say that Kourtney and Travis are deeply committed for life, almost like a pre-engagement to a possible engagement that might not ever result in marriage because both are a little gun-shy about becoming legally wed. Dumois went on to say that a ring might have been purchased, however, what that ring symbolizes is only something that Kourtney and Travis know. Now, in addition to this information, we have a recent report from Entertainment Tonight where a source shared that Kourtney and Travis could, quote, definitely see themselves ending up together one day, and it's really whatever makes Kourtney happy. The source went on to reiterate that Kourtney and Travis are closer than ever and that building a future together in a more permanent respect could happen. So Kourtney and Travis are clearly still very much in love and thriving, while meanwhile Scott Disick once again celebrated another one of his girlfriend's 20th birthday parties. Just a little reminder for you guys, Scott Disick is currently dating Amelia Hamlin, who is the daughter of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna, and they've been seeing each other since November. This past weekend, Scott and Amelia celebrated her 20th birthday in Miami, and this is where Scott gifted Amelia a very large diamond-encrusted cross necklace. Amelia posted the gift on her Instagram, and as you can see, it basically brought her to tears. Now, the last we heard about Amelia and Scott's relationship was back in March when a source spoke to People magazine and said that Scott and Amelia are getting serious and that they really don't feel that 18-year age difference. You already know I have some thoughts about this, so let's go ahead and pop off. Cheers! Also, if I get true blood mouth, aka red wine mouth, you guys can't make fun of me. Okay, let's talk about this Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker rumor. Now, do I think that they're engaged? Honestly, in a traditional sense, I don't think so. Personally, I agree with Dumois. I think that the two did make a deep commitment to each other, but I don't think it's necessarily a traditional engagement. Now, as far as what I think this untraditional commitment could have been, this theory is a little wild, but bear with me. Do you remember not that long ago when Kourtney Kardashian posted a vial of Travis Barker's blood on her Instagram story? In fact, Mama Kris was even asked about this during that On Air with Ryan Seacrest interview, you. I, for some reason, have not been able to get that post out of my mind, and I think it's because I know that Kourtney and Travis are both friends with MGK and Megan Fox. If you remember, MGK and Megan Fox made headlines for carrying a drop of blood around each other's necks. So I, for some reason, just feel like there's a reason that Kourtney posted that vial of Travis Barker's blood. I'm not saying I think they did anything. I don't know what they could have possibly done with it. It is just something that I have not been able to get out of my head since I saw her post that on social media. So again, I don't think that Travis Barker got down on one knee and gave Kourtney a humongous diamond ring. I think that they made some sort of other deep commitment to each other. However, having said that, I'm not ruling out a traditional engagement between these two in the future. I think it is definitely possible at some point that Travis Barker will get down on one knee. He will present Kourtney with a massive, gorgeous diamond ring. I think all of that is possible. I just don't think that the two got traditionally engaged recently in Utah. Regardless, between everything they've been posting on social media and that Entertainment Tonight article, I think it's very clear that these two are definitely not breaking up anytime soon and are definitely in it for the long haul and definitely deeply committed to one another. Now, as far as Scott Disick, I cannot believe that his relationship with Amelia Hamlin has lasted this long. And also, I feel like I need to say that I don't love seeing Scott Disick celebrate another girlfriend's 20th birthday party. I don't know why, but Scott Disick's relationship with Amelia Hamlin has really been bothering me lately, and it's ever since he posted that kind of scandalous picture of her on his Instagram story where she's essentially almost naked. She's in a bra and underwear and she's reaching for something on the shelf and he's like, a little higher. That post just really rubbed me the wrong way because Scott Disick is a freaking father. I would love to see his reaction if a 19-year-old Penelope came to him one day and said, Dad, I have a new boyfriend, we're in love, and oh, by the way, he's 38 years old. Like, I find it hard to believe that as a father, Scott Disick would be pro his own daughter dating someone who is 18 years her senior. So that is why it's really hard for me to sometimes wrap my mind around the fact that he goes for such young women. Obviously, everyone is entitled to their own type. Obviously, Amelia is of legal age, so it's not anything like that. It just really bothers me that as a father, Scott is okay dating someone so young. That's just my personal opinion, and for some reason with Sofia Richie, I was able to get over it, but for some reason when it comes to Amelia Hamlin, I'm not able to get over it. I don't know why. I wish I could explain it to you, but I just feel like there are very few things that a 20-year-old and a 38-year-old should have in common, and I just feel like no 20-year-old is really ready to take on somebody who has 3 children and who is almost 40. Just my own opinion, but if they're happy and they're starting to get serious, good for them. I think this relationship with Amelia Hamlin is a great way for Scott Disick to distract himself from the fact that Kourtney and Travis are only getting more serious. And you guys know we've heard several reports that Scott Disick has distanced himself from Kourtney since she started to get more serious with Travis. They're talking a lot less. And on the teaser for the reunion that Andy Cohen is hosting with the Kardashian family, we see that Scott Disick is going to be asked if he gives Kourtney and Travis his blessing. That is something I'm very intrigued to see because obviously we've heard the exact opposite. I don't know. I hope at some point that Scott Disick can find somebody who is age appropriate, a really great partner, because although at one point I did think him and Kourtney had potential to get back together, I feel like she is really in it with Travis Barker. I feel like Scott Disick has officially lost his chance, which is kind of sad on a level, but that's where I'm at. And I hope at some point he can find whatever Kourtney has with Travis with somebody else. But I'm sure there's a possibility we could be waiting a long time for that. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts on all of this Kourtney Kardashian, Travis Barker, and Scott Disick tea. Let out all your thoughts and feels down below, and don't forget to tell me if you think this rumor about Kourtney and Travis being engaged is true or not. Also, you guys, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. While you're at it, make sure you give me a follow over on Instagram, and don't forget TikTok as well. Also, you guys can check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. Before I leave, I do want to let you know I'm going to try to post a cheap or cheers video this week, so make sure you look out for that. And now officially on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!